Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel. This channel is intended to be a blessing and a tool to anyone who has someone in their lives dealing with MS. I myself am husband to my beautiful wife who has been dealing with MS for 4 years now. So let's start off with a little introduction. My name is Chris. Again, my wife has been diagnosed as of today 4 years. She is currently doing a monthly infusion of Tysabri. And also using Ampera to try to help with walking a little bit. It's questionable, but it's something that she's trying. And she is currently doing her infusions through Hopkins. She has an amazing doctor, her neurologist, and a team set up to help her, and it seems to be working really well. We've been lucky enough, once starting the Tysabri, to no longer she has not had any new lesions since starting the Tysabri infusion, so that's great. I do feel I have been blessed to be able to be there with my wife to try to help her through this struggle. It's not something that's easy to go through. It's life-changing. A lot of people don't really know what multiple sclerosis is until you're faced with it or you have someone that you know who is dealing with it. I myself had no clue what we were getting into when we started talking about different medication options, different things that may change in our lifestyle, and I felt like it was time for me to try to be a blessing to someone else who may have went through some of the same things that I had to go through when I first found out that my wife was going to deal with this possibly debilitating disease and not know what we were going to have to do, what we were going to have to change, what my role would be, and just the future for our family. So my hope is that with this channel, not only caretakers, but also people dealing with MS can use this to see what their possible loved ones may be dealing with. One of the big things I've noticed is from a caretaker position, we have to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. How are we going to help anybody else if we can't take care of ourselves? So a lot of times there's different mental and physical struggles that we may go through that we may put to the side because we're worried if we just stop what we're doing, our normal daily routines, will we be able to be the support that we want to be for our loved one dealing with MS? So it's very important that we have different outlets, different things, or different people that we can talk to, different information that we can find to make sure that we can take care of ourselves, so that way we can be there to take care of the person that we love and the person that we want to help through the struggle. There are a couple different topics that I know for sure that I definitely want to do different videos about. One of the big things I know for me was dealing with work and also being able to help my wife. We have monthly infusions, we have the neurology appointments, we have the different times she has to go for MRIs, the days that she's just not feeling well. Some of those times can stretch for multiple days. And how do you balance work and being home to help someone through that? It can be pretty difficult at times. So one of the topics I will do in other videos, one of those would be FMLA. I know a lot of people that I've talked to were not aware of FMLA and how it can be a blessing to them, to help them get through their work week and still be able to protect their job if they can't be there. So that's one topic I definitely will talk about. I definitely want to talk about different support groups and different ways to use support groups. Again, my support group, the one that my wife and I attend, has been a blessing to us. It's definitely been great for her to be able to talk to other people that are going through similar things. And also I have met a couple people who do come to the support group to support their loved one. So that's definitely another topic I'd like to talk about. The MS Society and different events that they do that have been great for me and my wife. We've actually been able to attend a couple different conferences, hear from a bunch of different doctors, different neurologists who have information on things coming down the pipe for people dealing with MS and that kind of thing, different medications that may be coming out, different outlooks on other medications that may not work, or maybe not work, but may not be the right thing There's a bunch of different topics there from a MS Society standpoint, and what we've learned from them. The MS Walk, that's something that is definitely close to our hearts. My wife and I have been blessed with a cousin. Her name is Brandy, who was able to start a team for us almost immediately after my wife was diagnosed. The very first thing she did is start to look on the internet to see different things that she could do to be a support to us. And she started our team, There Will Be a Day, which we walk every year since being diagnosed. So this year will make our 5th year. We were my wife was diagnosed in February. We actually walked, I think it was in the first year, may have been March or April. So it was almost like within a month or two of after diagnosis. So we were able to take part in the MS Walk. Again, this will make our 5th year. So I definitely want to talk more about that in other videos. And then just taking suggestions as well. So please comment with any suggestions of things that you would like for me to dig into, to talk about, things that I can maybe just be able to maybe find some more information to be a blessing to people who would like to know a little bit more about the disease and about the caretaker role. Again, each video I'll probably dig deeper and deeper into being a caretaker and what it means and what we go through, and again, to be a support to other caretakers. I think again this channel is are going to be centered around the caretaker role. I think we need that. I think that's something that I can bring to the table, being in that role for the last 4 years, that may help others, especially people who have a loved one just diagnosed with MS. Because like I said, you can never imagine the different things that you'll go through, the emotions, the not knowing what it is, how to deal with it, what's coming next. So I definitely am going to center this channel around that. But any other suggestions would be great. Please comment, please subscribe. I'm hoping that this will reach a ton of people, and I'm hoping that it's just what somebody might need, even if it's just one person. I feel like I was blessed beyond my wildest dreams with the support system that we have in place. I have a ton of friends and family who just love on us, care for us, pray for us. So I have a great church. I have, like I said, my cousin who started our walk team. We have our best friends. I'll mention them here. I don't know if they know or want me to, but Dawn and Larry and Brenda and Wayne have just been amazing in this journey with us. They're always there for us. When we first found out my wife was diagnosed, they were there that night at our house, wanting to talk, wanting to be there for us. So I definitely feel like a support system needs to be there. It's a tough struggle, and I can't even imagine what it would be if you didn't have a support system around you. So I'm hoping this channel can just be one of those things that you can turn to when you need to hear something, or somebody going through some of the same things you may be going through. And I'll do my best to also comment back or reach out if possible to anyone that would just like to hear a little bit more other than what this channel is going to provide. So I'm hoping that again, please, if you know anybody who may know someone dealing with this disease or be in that support role as a caretaker, please let them know, because like I said, I just, the more people we can reach out to, I feel like there's a whole community of people who may not have that extra piece, that support that they need, because they feel they're that support figure. So please spread it, let people know, and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you just taking the time to listen to me, to be there for me, because this is actually part of my support. This is me being able to speak and vent and get my thoughts out, being a caretaker. So I thank you for that. I do want to mention also, there is one other topic that I probably will dig a lot deeper into and actually do a video on, is family. And I do have 2 children, so it was, I'm sure, life-changing for them as well. I know they were a little bit younger. They're in their teenage years. My daughter's in her teenage years. My son was a little bit younger, but I know it. It was a surprise to them, and they had no idea what they were gonna, what their role was or what their mother was going to be dealing with, and it can be scary. So I do want to touch on that as well at some point. But again, I do want to thank you for taking the time to check this video out, and I please hope that you're able to subscribe, and I plan on trying to do at least 1 to 2 videos a week. I'm going to try to put some more content together. So I'll have this one posted, and then I hope to have at least 1 or maybe 2 other ones coming out around the same time to give some content for people to be able to look at just right off the bat. But please take the time to subscribe. The more interest I get, it'll help me just to drive and to strive for bigger and better, and to do more for you. So please comment, and I look forward to getting the next video out to you guys. Thank you, and thanks for your time.